Hello, hello, lovely Scorpio creators. How are you? Welcome to your April monthly reading. Today it's just me, Blazers, in the other room with family members. So we'll be laying out this awesome Celtic Cross spread for you. And always keeping in mind these readings are general. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. And stay tuned at the end. I'm going to be sharing a lot more about how you can connect with the creators on the Crest community and really get some benefit out of this channel. So stay tuned at the end. If you're enjoying this reading, please like and comment. Let's get into it, Scorpio. We're just gonna dive in. Whew, whew. Kind of feeling like I'm growing into something. Maybe you're doing some growing. I wanna kind of like, whew, take up more space here. We're getting your overall energy from the messages from your animal spirit guides. What's going on here with you? Ooh, Scorpio. Yes, you got a zebra, or as they say in England, zebra and Peppa Pig. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Ooh, I really like this energy. Really being able to let your hair down, take up more space, feel more free, and know that you don't have to align with any fears that you have. You can choose to align with truth and with love. So let's see how you might be being affected for the month of April and what the outlook is. You're starting off in your current energy with the Ace of Pentacles, prosperity. I'm loving that energy for you. That feels good. It feels like it goes along nicely with feeling like you don't need to give in to your fear, like you can let it go. You're challenged right now by the Page of Wands, enthusiasm. Very interesting. Your prosperity is challenged by enthusiasm. Maybe you're putting your eggs in a certain basket that you're really enthusiastic about, but maybe you need to spread them out a little bit more. Maybe your energy isn't quite focused exactly on where you want to call in prosperity. Maybe you're enthusiastic about something else. At times, you are getting ahead of yourself a little bit. That's really interesting energy. I'm not sure that I'm yet getting, until we clarify, a super deep, clear read on that. So very interesting that your challenge would be your enthusiasm. Maybe you feel like you don't have time. Time could be a thing here. Because in your needed focus, you got seasons, life cycles, the Wheel of Fortune. I bet that's what it is. You're working with time. You're working with time. You're very excited for things to start moving, for things to be happening for you, and maybe they're not happening at the rate that you would like, that you would want to have happen for you. So I'm wondering if that's not part of the issue here. Is there something to do with the pace or with the timing? In the past, you have the Ten of Cups. Some sort of alignment came into place for you, or it will throughout the month of April. I'm getting a very itchy nose here. So yeah, something that wasn't in alignment has come into alignment. I like seeing this alignment card in the past. Doesn't mean you got there through the easiest road, but we'll have to see. Now, in your future position, you have the Five of Pentacles, poverty. Is this what you're afraid of? Is it a lack mentality? This has been coming up lately, especially recently. I did the Frequency Friday, and it came up in the masculine energies as the masculine energies really struggling with. Maybe there's this, you feel like you're putting in a lot of hard work or a lot of time and effort into something, but it's maybe not bringing you what you want it to yet, and that's causing a bit of imbalance or emotional distress for you. But looky here, Scorpio, in your place of embodied empowerment, you got the Storm. This is the Tower card. This is chaos. I feel like some of you have the ability to take a really chaotic time in your life or situation, or the energies are just very chaotic, and you want to bring calm to that, bring organization to that. So that's where you feel most empowered, but you wouldn't be able to bring that sense of organized, focus, calm if you didn't experience the chaos. Now, I do want to break here real quick because I forgot to wish Aries. We've got the ram here, the Aries shirt. Happy birthday to our Aries brothers and sisters who were celebrating for the month of April. I know some of them had March birthdays too, but before I forget, I just wanted to wish them a happy birthday. That's why I'm wearing the ram shirt. In your place of support and allies, you have the divine feminine energy coming up. This is the high priestess. So something that you're really in tune with, it probably came out of this past alignment that you've been working on. I don't think alignment's your issue now. I really don't. I feel like it's more like focus and time, maybe conflicting priorities, or maybe someone or something causing a bit of chaos in your life. We'll have to see, but I see you taking this energy and turning it into something positive. In your environment, you have the King of Pentacles, a discipline energy. This could swing good or it could swing ill. We're gonna have to find out what that exactly means. Are you needing to let go of some things and change some things up? Possibly. For the hopes and fears, you got the Queen of Swords, independence here. So you're really wanting maybe to break away or break into something, like have your breakthrough moment. I do see a lot of confidence there, but sometimes when the queen does have those little inklings of fear, she can tend to want to close off a little bit. You could be going through that. You're a private sign anyway. It might be something you're keeping more internal. And then for the potential outcome, you got the Queen of Cups, calm. I really like this energy and the potential outcome. I feel like whatever might be chaotic right now or going on around you, possibly in your environment, or something that's feels like it's going against the grain of what you're trying to accomplish, I feel that by the end of the month, you're going to feel better. You could really be feeling some of these transitions that are happening astrologically, really experiencing those due to something in your chart, where we have a little bit of tumultuous ride here in the beginning. And it's really interesting to me because the zebra is kind of you can look at it a couple ways. Like, I'm used to seeing more of a white zebra with the black lines. This one appears to be more black with the white lines, like almost like it's a shadow zebra. And I think that's representative of the fear that you might be feeling. So let's go a little deeper. You're a very deep, charismatic individual with a lot of spunk. And so let's see if we can get to the bottom of this. Let's see what you'll show me here. For the Ace of Pentacles, you got the Death card and the Two of Swords. This is your current energy, remember? You do feel blocked or blinded by someone or something. There is a part of this that feels like, when is my time gonna come? When can I really open up into these energies? However, I like that we have your card here, Death card. That's you showing up to own your responsibility and to own your focus in what is going to bring you the abundance, the resources, the relationships that you're looking for. Whatever it is prosperity means to you here. But you do have a minor block. It doesn't look major. I see you overcoming this definitely by the end of the month. Let's find out how this Page of Wands could be challenging you. Let's get some clarifiers there, because enthusiasm usually is a driving force, but it's in your challenge position. The Knight of Wands and the Fool. Oh, okay, Scorpio. There may be something you're missing here. You're trying to go forward with not a full deck, right? There's some sort of energy that is missing. Enthusiasm, passion, and movement forward, but is it a little too abrupt? Is something abrupt going on? Are you being pushed into something? Is someone trying to push you? And their pushy energies, or you just feel pushed by the universe or by your expectations of yourself. This to me feels like you might be pushing yourself a little too hard while your greater being says, well, I need a moment to maybe release this fear and trepidation. I'm gonna get to it. Right now it doesn't, yeah, the nose is itching again. Right now it really just doesn't feel like pushy energy is gonna be very supportive for you. So if you have someone or the way that you've traditionally been thinking or pushing yourself or having expectations upon yourself, if you're doing that too forcefully or too hard, that could be what's interfering here with you transforming into these prosperous energies here. Very interesting. For some of you, really feel like you're kind of your own worst enemy. You're up against yourself here. For others of you, it really could be. We'll see in that environment with that. Maybe you're trying to be too disciplined with something. Let's look at these needed focus, the life cycle and changes. You got the 8 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. More fiery energy coming in for the Wheel of Fortune here. Your needed focus, I feel like it needs to be on your stability within and the alignment that you've gained so far. I think sometimes when we get into a place of an alignment, we tend to load ourselves up with other expectations, or you're just in this place where you're like, I feel aligned, so now I'm just going to pile up a lot of things for me to do on my to-do list without considering what makes you happy, at the same time bringing you stability. Some of you, I feel like, may be dealing with paying off a debt or like a student loan or something like that. You're looking at that and trying to make that happen, or the universe is saying, hey, maybe first let's care for the debt, and then once you're out of the debt, you will feel more free to add more things to your pile here. Maybe you're a little bit out of order with something here. Something you're envisioning it going in a certain process one way, but maybe it's the universe saying, hey, this could be a bit beneficial if you approach it a little differently. Very interesting. I feel like this is a day-to-day thing for you too. Like, are you looking at a calendar? I feel like some of you are looking at, maybe even obsessing over organizing a calendar. Do you not have enough freedom in this? Let's see. What is this alignment that you've achieved in the past, and what did it take to get there? Yeah, you had to love yourself. You had to love yourself enough to remove yourself from chaos. This is what brought you into alignment. The 6 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. At some point, you and your alignment with your greater being was like, hey, we're not going to tolerate this level of behavior, maybe from someone or something. Let me try to get that focused. So we're heading a different direction, and this direction is going to be one of self-love. When you really started loving on yourself more, Scorpio, it feels like you started making progress and you came into alignment. Again, I feel like you're in alignment. I don't think the fear has to do with, am I doing the right thing? It's how are you doing it? How? There's some element of interference here, a little bit of fear. Let's look at this 5 of Pentacles in your future position. This is that lack mentality. This could be what it is, because it's like having like fleas on a dog. It kind of itches and bothers and scratches, and yeah, it does something here. Possibly there was a masculine figure in your life that impacted this connection to lack mentality with the King of Wands. And we have the 3 of Swords, so you're showing me pain. Now, this comes up in the future position, but I really feel like this is not necessarily something that in the month of April you're going to encounter firsthand. It's going to come along with like a memory or someone from the past or something significant about this masculine energy here with this King of Wands. But it is painful. Some of you could be observing a partner have a hard time with these concepts as well. So for some of you, it could be you're seeing your partner struggle and that's having an effect on you. It could be a father issue that resurfaces from the past, or just the way that maybe you're taking action, or you just have to really remind yourself that when you go to take these actions, you have to embrace that self-care that brought you into alignment. Maybe at times you forget to bring that along with you. Maybe it is that peace that you're looking for, because these energies feel prickly. Again, I don't think it's something you can't move through. This is mostly minor arcana energy that we're dealing with here. But I do think it's something that is craving your attention for the month of April. Now let's look at this place of embodied empowerment where you have the Tower. Some towers are good. The Three of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you're rethinking how you work, how you do things, how you put effort forth into the world or into your passion. For some of you, it feels like you've really worked hard and you've thrown a lot at the wall, but certain things have stuck and certain things have not. But in all of this, this is my card for like attention to detail and your own personal signature on something. It's coming to that. You're going to be working toward that, but you've had to reestablish. Lots of fire in this reading is standing out to me. Lots of wands, lots of transmuting and transformation. Again, I feel like this is something that you have control of. I feel like this Tower and this chaos and your ability to find order and find organization out of that is looking really good. I think it is going to help with your focus and your attention to detail. You're just going to have to maybe be a little patient with yourself, because you do have these other energies sneaking up and kind of having this likely a subconscious, unconscious effect on you. Look really carefully in your environment for ways in which lack and fear might stand out to you. Because I feel like some of you are dealing with, you fear there's not enough time also to get something done with that Wheel of Fortune card in your needed focus. Or you feel like you're past due for something and that energy's feeding into that poverty and lack mindset. Here in your area of support, my goodness, this is looking super powerful. The feminine energies around you or within you are looking amazing. With the High Priestess, we have the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. I don't think you can ask for a better mix of feminine energies than what you've got here. If you're a masculine Scorpio, you have a mother, a sister, an aunt, a group of women that you have connected with or that you trust their advice. For the feminine Scorpios, this is looking really good, and maybe these are the energies that need to come online. I feel like the lack and poverty mentality is running in the masculine energies. The feminine energies are looking supportive. These are your allied forces, your allied energies. They are with you. The Queen of Pentacles, extremely grounded, very nurturing. The Queen of Cups, the self-care. I feel that the more you take care of yourself in that nurturing feminine way, the better you will be. Now, for men, that can be a little bit hard to do because you feel maybe pulled back from taking action at times when you do that. But maybe it's just simple as getting some breath work established for yourself, going to a sound healing ceremony. I'm getting that music and vibrational tones and different things work really well for you. Maybe some of you tone with your voice as well. But wow, the support and allies here is looking really strong on the feminine energies. Now, what's going on in the environment with this King of Pentacles, the discipline? Oh my, I had turned the cards upside down. Interesting, but we're gonna roll with it. So I pulled the card out in reverse because I had turned the cards upside down. This looks really good to me, however. So this means that in the environment that you're in, things are changing. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse and the Eight of Swords. Things are changing here that are going to bring clarity to that masculine energy that you're dealing with. For some of you, it is a subconscious, unconscious pattern, something that surfaces from the past this month for you to really work on or vet out, or you're seeing it mirrored in the masculine around you. But the Two of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like that harkens back to your alignment. That your environment is maybe coming into alignment with your inner alignment, and these things are bringing you great clarity. And it feels like a positive impact coming from around you, where you will notice, oh my gosh, look what I've done with the Tower energy, with that chaos. Because things are coming into a good position around me that feels in alignment, I know that I can take that as a sign of my inner work that I've been doing. And you're doing a lot here, and especially coming into this month, I see you holding a lot of precious energy around inner work. Now, for this Queen of Swords independence in your hopes and fears, there's that, it's the feminine or the yin aspect. It's the softer aspects of the self with that Empress coming in that are going to bring you into this next level. So if you are a woman, it is going to be so important for the rest of this month that you maintain your feminine energies. And anytime you feel like you're getting pushed or the energy is too forceful, that would be the more active masculine energies. Some of you may really be dealing with this Mars and Cancer energy going on right now, where you have the desire to push forward and the logical mind is saying you must do this, you must push forward. But in your hopes, you're really wanting to relax. You're really wanting to ease into this energy, and that really brings stability with this Ten of Pentacles here. And then that Queen of Swords, her mind can rest. Her mind can actually rest here. Ooh, yeah, that's coming up. Ooh, I felt that energy shift there. Some of you have been just pressuring yourself a little too hard, maybe getting in your own way, overly pushing yourself, or getting caught up in an expectation stemming from some sort of subconscious pattern on the masculine. So for the Queen of Cups in the potential outcome, you got the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, and the Seven of Cups, choices. Hang on, Scorpio. Hang on just a little bit longer. Really put that focus. Queen of Cups came up twice in your reading. Put that focus on that self-care that you've learned how to do. Learning how to fill your own cup is the first step. And I feel like your greater being in the universe is saying, don't lose that focus as you move forward. Don't get too much into those forceful energies. Temper it. Balance it so that your cup is full. And from that full cup, where you have the clarity with the Ace of Swords as well, that's coming up in your environment, then the choices are going to open up for you. And I feel like quicker and faster you focus on this, on caring for yourself, making sure your cup is full, having that self-care, being embodied in that self-care, you're just going to be amazed at how things open up for you. And that's going to help with that shadow zebra energy, letting go of fear and control, feeling safe. If this minor forceful energy or setback is happening in the masculine subconscious realm for you, that would pertain to your safety, because the masculine, is meant to lead and protect, right? So this is something I think that will probably pass for you in the month of April. And wow, I'm also, with this final card that I've pulled for you, Scorpio, I get that it would be very important for you to share this part of your journey. It's kind of like a minor obstacle in your road, because it says here, wise leader, you are a beacon for others. And look how strong and loving and independent she is. And she holds a flame and a spear. You're gaining a lot of wisdom from this experience. I'm also getting with the blue paint on the arm and face, like a Braveheart kind of energy. This is where you become the warrior of your dreams. I'm noticing she is carrying a sword on her hip. We can't see it all in the picture. But your transformative energies and what you're dealing with here for the month of April, and really transmuting that and getting in there and doing that work, you're already in alignment, Scorpio. You're already in alignment. You just have this little obstacle, this little block. And honestly, I don't think it's anything you can't handle. So Scorpio, thank you for listening. Stay tuned because here is where I talk about all the good stuff. First of all, check the description below. I have tons of links if you'd like to work with me one-on-one or make a donation to my channel. I have some affiliate links that can give you a little bonus if you want to check those out. So everything is in the description and you can contact me if you have any questions about it. And then also make sure to like and comment if you got something out of this and you're like, yeah, there is a little something there. Be sure to let me know. That really helps drive engagement on the channel and it lets me know how to guide my readings. I like to hear about what you like and what you want to hear more of. Be sure to check that out. And then also I'm live here on the channel every Friday, 10 a.m. Central Time for Frequency Friday. It's a 2-hour about collective readings and like a hangout. We kind of talk, we chat, and I try to bring in some astrology, numerology, fun things like that into there with the themes that you all are looking for. I often poll my viewers for ideas, so I would love to hear from you. Anytime there's that call to action of letting me know what you like, please comment on it. And then every other Sunday night, the next one is April 20th at 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time. I am live answering questions and doing little mini readings. So it's a live Q&A. We start at 7. Come in early if you can, drop your question, and I will give you a little mini reading. We have a lovely community there. It's so much fun. That happens every other Sunday. The next one, Sunday the 20th, Easter Ostara. So be sure to check that out. Also check out my podcast, Real Life Mages. I have 5 episodes out. Loads of timeless wisdom. So make sure you have checked over on the playlist category and go to podcasts and you will see some amazing content there that you don't want to miss out on. Grab a cup of tea, sit down with it, listen to it while you're doing some house cleaning or whatever, but a lot of beneficial conversations and interviews going on there. So thank you so much, Scorpio. I really appreciate you. Be sure to wish all your Aries friends a happy birthday, and I look forward to seeing you next time.